Hey guys, and welcome back to another review episode. Today we're going to be looking at the 85 litre King's fridge behind me. So we've had this in the ute now for about 6 or 7 months. So we're going to run you through all the pros and cons of the fridge that we've experienced to date. Let's go and have a look. So to start off with, it's the 85 litre version. They do a 60, 85 litre and a 110, I think, from memory. Anyway, the first pro, and it's a big one, is the price. So if you look at competitors on the market that sell the exact same style upright fridge, you're looking at basically double the price. So we paid $490 for this at the time. I think that was on the sale, but Kings, they do have sales just about all year round, so it depends which sale you catch. But yeah, give or take, I think you typically find it for about $450 to $490. That's Australian dollars. There's nothing really to explain about the outside of the fridge. It's a fridge, it's magnetic, you can put pictures on it, whatever it is you want to put on the outside. Something I do really like is the latch. The latch works really well. Going over some seriously corrugated roads and dunes and things like that on our travels, we never once actually experienced the fridge door like open basically. So nice to see that the latch is strong and the seal around the door itself works really well. The door is actually reversible on this fridge, so when we purchased it, it would open up the opposite way to the way it is now. For our, I suppose, setup, we wanted to switch that around, and honestly that was like a 5-minute job. It's a matter of taking out a couple of screws in the top, and that was really easy to do and really easy to install actually as a whole. The fridge comes with an Anderson plug out of the box. For me, I just changed it out because I wasn't going into an Anderson plug. It's pretty much a plug and play setup, so really nice and easy in that sense. That's about it for the outside. Okay, so starting off inside, things that I love about this fridge. It's got, in my eyes, some fantastic shelves in it. And what I mean by that is you've got the ability here to be able to, it's got individual dividers that you can slide backwards and forwards. So as you can see, if I've got a jug of milk or whatever that looks like, or a bottle of wine, you can fit that in and push the dividers so everything stays nice and snug when you're traveling, which is really nice. It stops everything sliding around the fridge. Another thing is also on the front of the individual shelves themselves, they do have a rail on the front, which again stops things sliding out the front of the fridge, which is really nice, because I have seen other fridges that don't have that feature, and then you sort of have to buy like a rail to go across. So you've got a freezer in this as well. It's only 7 litres, but you'd actually be very surprised as to how much you can fit into a freezer when you need to. So in here, you've got a magnetic lid, so it holds itself up, which is really nice. As you can see, we've got a whole bag of McCain's pub style chips in there, and the fridge also comes with like an ice block tray, so that's quite handy as well. Anyway, over the course of our travels, we've had all sorts in there. We've had fish, frozen peas, you know, whatever your frozen goods normally look like. One thing I do like as well is the digital dial that you have here, and basically that just allows you to easily see and adjust the fridge as to what temperature you're looking to set it to. And then last but not least, ease of convenience for cleaning and things like that. As I say, all these shelves can easily slide out, including the vegetable drawer, what we use as the vegetable drawer at the bottom there. So yeah, for ease of cleaning, it's super convenient, nice and easy. Everything wipes down and you can get it all clean. Okay, so that pretty much sums up all the pros of this fridge, and quite frankly there's a lot there. Now, that being said, let's jump into the negatives that we found with this fridge. So here's a big one. The fridge struggled to maintain its temperature. So we had the fridge set at 4 degrees. We've got a wireless thermometer attached to the fridge as well, which was also through Kings, and at times that was reading 15 degrees. So it goes to show you the temperature that we had actually set, it was, you know, a good solid 10 degrees above what we would actually set it as. And the reason for that is the fridge doesn't have a fan in it like you would find in a normal home fridge to help sort of push that cold air around, which is why it really struggles. So particularly when you've got a full fridge and it's chock-a-block full of meat and everything else, quite often the products that are on the bottom aren't getting cold, and it's only stuff that sits right below that freezer compartment that actually is. So when we were in WA, where temperatures were reaching 35 to 40 degrees a day, the fridge just quite frankly couldn't keep up. It really struggled, and as a result of that we lost several shopping loads of food in the fridge. Meat's certainly not cheap, and so that was a real disappointment to have to be throwing fridge loads of food out. So one evening we went to cook a carbonara, and so cream, bacon and mushrooms, everything like that. It all gone off, looked okay, smelt sort of okay, and perhaps it was a bit naive of us, but we thought, you know what, it'll be alright, let's cook it. And sure enough, we were sick as a dog, so yeah, that wasn't much fun. So another con we found to the fridge was the power draw, and by that I mean when we reached those peaks of 35-40 degrees days, the fridge couldn't keep up, and therefore the compressor was running all day every day. You know, it was drawing much more power than what we expected. On a cool day like today, it's only sort of about 15 degrees. And we've got no issues with the fridge there. The compressor only kicks in every now and then, and it maintains at a 4 degree temperature that it's set to. But as soon as you reach those higher temperatures throughout the day, the fridge really struggles. And as a result of that, yeah, we found that things were going off and we had to throw them out. And the last issue that we've experienced with this fridge is the build-up of ice around that freezer compartment. What I mean by that is at one stage we would have an inch thick layer of ice lining that whole freezer compartment, and that certainly didn't do the fridge any favours when it came to circulating air. We found ourselves having to chip away at the ice every 2 or 3 weeks around that freezer compartment, just in order to help keep the fridge circulating better. This was a right pain in the arse just to defrost the freezer and get the fridge back to square one and start all over again. So again, another super expensive activity. Okay, so to summarise then, would I recommend the fridge? Well, yes I would. For the price that we paid for it, the pros certainly outweigh the cons, albeit a couple of big ones. Depending on your budget, if you can afford other options, then perhaps it's worth shopping around. But for the budget we had in hand, this certainly ticked all the boxes for us. Overall, we're really happy with it. Okay, well that basically concludes this review of the King's 85 litre upright fridge. I hope you found it helpful. If you've got any questions or comments regarding the fridge, be sure to drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you found this video to be of value to you, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to the channel. There'll be plenty more reviews coming your way. See you in the next one.